Welcome to this video, which intends to explain why nurses admire being doctors compared to their profession, which they underwent the training for a couple of years and time. Now here I'm going to provide you with 6 reasons which make them admire being doctors than their profession. So the first reason is salary variation. So doctors have high salary compared to nurses. Therefore nurses believe that always doctors will be having higher rates of salary compared to them, and therefore they may have access to easy life, which needs money as they operate different activities requiring money. So nurses will be always at a lower accomplishment of their economic activities and hence having poor life or underestimated life compared to doctors. Second reason is order refusal. So nurses are trained always to be under the doctors, to receive orders from the doctors about medication and care to the patients. Therefore, people study not to be under someone or not to be under orders of someone. So with that, they incur the failure of order fulfillment from doctors. Therefore, due to the reason that they don't wish to obey with the orders provided, therefore they don't see necessity of being always under the doctors through the fulfillment of orders. The third reason is underestimation of professional value. So nurses have high value of medication and medical practices, but due to the reason that they don't value their profession, therefore they always think that the value of being doctor is higher compared to the value of being the nurse. So being aware that nurses have their own value in terms of medical practices, therefore they could not underestimate themselves. The fourth reason is time consumption by duties. So nurses are trained to take care of their patients, therefore they spend too much time and therefore stay with patients, taking care of them and ensuring that the medication are properly taken care of. So with that, they just spend time with patients compared to doctors who are there to provide the medication and therefore provide orders to the nurses who are meant to take care of the daily medication. Number 5, disappointment from peers. So nurses always receive some bad influences from the peers, that they are always meant to take care of the patients and clean their patients whom they are taking care of. So with that, they just think that this is the underestimated task to be held daily. But being aware that they have the great value in the medical practices, so they may ignore this. But some of them become disappointed by the peers due to the conversations made daily here and there. Number 6, poor ideology and familiarity. So some nurses believe that they are always inferior compared to the doctors. Therefore, they are not meant to be inferior, but always make sure that they are exceeding and being successful in their daily undertaking. But also familiarity with this number 6 reason also contributes too much to the failure of nurses in the cause of thinking that they are inferior compared to doctors. So for example, men are not meant to be nurses. In most cases, this is the poor ideology developed by men. So most men believe that they are not there to be nurses, but rather being doctors or other medical professions than nurses. So they believe that nurses are only meant to be females. But this is not correct, because this is a profession through which undertakings can be made for medical purposes and the medical development. So nurses are always having the great value as other doctors can be. But also the great challenge becomes to the salary variation. So now, it is quite clear that doctors have high salary compared to nurses. But now, success in life in terms of economy does not rely on the salary, but rather relies on one's mind and setup of economic projects. So if you are the nurse, despite the salary you are getting, you can simply invest the money you have and have great incomes from the activities you are dealing with, and which you invest your income, and then you find that you are just getting maximum income from the activities you are simply doing. So salary is not there meant to make you successful in income, but only the mind to set economic projects, because even poor people start with just lower income and become successful in terms of economy and have better life economically. So in terms of order refusal, this is just a minor thing to deal with, because that's the training you are undertaking and you are just always meant to fulfill the order. So don't be obscured. The ethics from the teachings and the trainings are there to allow one to abide by the orders and the rules of the task or the training is undergoing. So forget not to subscribe